Hello everyone. In this video we will be installing Citrix storefront. What storefront does is it's a web server that supplies stores to the end users. So basically, in order to connect to their virtual machines and desktops, they will be using a web URL and which will be set up in the storefront. So we will be setting it up in this lab. So if you go back to our screenshot here, you can see I have a server 2016 which will be running storefront, and if you want you can set up the storefront on the delivery controller also. There are no issues with that, but in the real environment storefront should always be on a separate machine. In this lab we will be installing it on a separate machine, but if you don't have enough resources you can install it on delivery controller as well. So let's go to our ESXi1, and as you can see I already have a virtual machine server 26 and it is already joined to the domain. So we will log into that. So if you see here, it's already a part of the domain lab.local. Well, we need to mount the ISO, which is already mounted in my case. So I will click on install. We'll be selecting the same option again, virtual apps and desktop. Click on start, and here you can see the option of Citrix storefront. So we will click on that. Because we are installing it on separate machine, it does not have .NET framework. But in your case, if you are installing it on delivery controller, it already has the .NET framework because it was installed when you installed the delivery controller. So I will click on install. So it's installed. Click on finish, and now accept. Click on next. It will install the IIS, which will be delivering the website or a URL. So install it. So storefront is installed. We'll click on finish, and it needs a reboot as well. Once rebooted, just sign in your credentials and click on start. Here you can see the Citrix, and then I will again create a shortcut on desktop. Double click on that, and here we are creating a new deployment, not existing server group. So click on that, and this will be our base URL. So this will be the URL that will be used by the clients to access their virtual apps and desktops. Make sure this is HTTP, not HTTPS, and you can choose any URL. Click on next. Okay, so now this is setup page, and this is how the end user will be accessing the store. Use the browser receiver. We will be installing Citrix receiver on the client machine. So click on next. This is the name of the store. I'll just say home and click on next. Here we need to provide the delivery controller address. So click on add, and then the address of our delivery controller, which is on OK, and make sure it is HTTP again. On OK, next. Leave it default, next, default, next. The setup is finished, and you can see we have a overview, and you can click on test site to see if everything is working. Click on that, and okay, you can see the store is not working. So let's see what's our IP address. 2.21. Let's try with the IP 2.21. You can see the IP is working. That means it's not resolving IP the host name, the IP. Create host entry. So go to C, Windows, System 32, drivers, PC. Now copy this file to your downloads. Open it with Notepad and create a post entry here. One store dot home, save it, and now move this file to your post. Replace it. Make sure it's there. Yes, if the entry is there, now it's gonna resolve the post name to the IP address. Click on refresh. As you can see, it's working fine. So we will click on finish, and now our store is set up. If you click on stores and receiver for the website, and this is the link that you provide to the client. So right click and copy, and this will be the URL used. Okay. Now Citrix storefront is created. Now we need to create machine catalogs. We will do it in the next video.